All right, so we just started our day out on the water. One of the first things that we want to make sure that we do as we just start the boat, we're going to make sure that the blower is running. We're going to have the blower running for probably about 5 minutes at the very beginning of our journey here out on the water. The blower is an important function to help dissipate any fuel fumes that might have accumulated in the engine compartment. In order to get the boat surf ready, one of the next things that we're going to do is we're going to fill the ballast bags. Well, on an Axis, this is an A24. We've got 4 ballast bags, one being a hard tank, which is the center tank. So one click is going to start filling each of those ballast bags, and we want to make sure that each of those ballasts is filling regardless of the type of wave that we want. We're going to want all those bags filled. So we're going to check the ballast bags back here, make sure that they're properly filling. Opening up our stern doors here. This one is nice and full, it's nice and hard, solid. So that one's getting nice and full, and we can check once it's totally full off to the side on the driver's side. If you check over here, you'll have water spilling out. So one way to check the ballast bags, checking the bow one here, just lifting up on the front seat, making sure that these hoses are connected, there's no water going elsewhere, and I can hear and feel that this one is filling up properly. Now that all of our ballast bags are filled, we're going to go ahead and turn those off. So 2 more clicks here is going to get them to stop filling. And now they're off, they're filled, they're going to maintain their water level as we're surfing. So now that our ballast bags are filled, the next step we're going to do to be surf ready, in order to get our wedge, our power wedge set to the right setting, we do need to be going 3 miles per hour in order to set that power wedge to the appropriate setting. That's a safety feature on the Axis boats. So we're going 3 miles an hour. Now we can come over here. We're going to hit wedge up. And as you see here, it says wedge 1. The next will be wedge 2 all the way to wedge 6. So wedge 6 is going to give you the biggest angle on the wave. It's going to be for the most advanced surf riders. And then as you go down, you're hitting wedge down, that's going to bring it back to 5 to 4 to 3. You know, 3 is a pretty good starting point for beginner surfers. It'll give you a nice surfing wave, but not too drastic of a wave. The best speed settings for surfing are up to the rider, but the ideal speeds are typically between 10, 10.5, and 11 miles per hour. Once your desired speed is selected, simply use the throttle and begin accelerating. Once you've accelerated enough, you'll hear an audible tone that indicates the cruise control has engaged. So we've enjoyed our day on the water. Everybody's gotten a chance to surf. We've taught a few folks how to surf, which is awesome. So we're gonna head in for the day. The easiest way to get our boat ready to get put back on that trailer is gonna be simply to come over here, and we're gonna hit go home. Now all of our ballast bags are set to drain, and our wedge is now stowed. So that go home button is going to be really key to help get you on the trailer as quick as possible and ensure that everything's in the right settings. You are going to want to make sure your power wedge is stowed. So you're going to check the wedge setting here, and it does say wedge stowed, which is great, and we're good to head home. As soon as those ballast bags are finished draining, we'll know that those are empty, and we can get the boat put back on the trailer. So once all the water is fully drained from the bags and water stops draining out of the sides, that's when we're going to want to click here. One more click ensures that those are all off, because we don't want those running too long after everything's drained out of them. That'll burn out the pumps. So one more click is going to get those turned all the way off. All the lights are going to be de-illuminated, and we'll be good to go.